Hey guys, Andrea. This is gonna be my updated braid out routine. I used to do this hairstyle all the time, especially at first when I was growing out my hair from damaged to healthy, and I still do get a lot of shrinkage with this hairstyle, but I still love it because it still gives me well-defined second plus day curls. So yes, let's start. Starting with my second day curls, they are still usable for another day or so. Hi, forgot to say hi. Anyways, yes, they are still usable, so I'm just gonna be trying to renew my curls. First, I'm gonna take my bangs out of the way. Yes, they're really long bangs, but I still consider them bangs. I'm gonna take them out of the way. I'm gonna braid them, but I'm just gonna braid them separately. So before I start, I define my hair how I would want to wear it the next day, and this is how I want it, more on my right side. It looks on the left only because it's on the mirror. So yeah, I am going to divide the front one side of my hair from the back, and I'll explain why in a second. And then I put all the rest to one side and I'm going to wet it with some water. It seems like I'm putting a lot of water on it, but it's really not much. It's just to get it damp. This is just damp. My hair is really dry, so it sucks that up really quick. Anywho, I am going to apply some moisturizer. You can pick any moisturizer that you would prefer. And I'm going to make sure I mix it all in. I don't really put it that close to the roots. And I just start braiding. My braids are never that too tight or too loose. If you do it too tight, it'll probably make your hair shrink way more than it would have. And too loose, it'll probably not give you that much of a definition. Anyways, yes, I do not braid all the way down because I don't want my ends to be too wavy. I want it to leave it curly, so I'm just gonna scrunch it. For the other side, since I do have more hair on the other side, I'm gonna put the back like this. I don't want that division in the back. That's why I separated in three, so the back can be a hole. So since I do have more hair on the side, I am gonna obviously apply way extra moisturize, especially at the top, because my top right there, that's the driest. Seriously, it's really dry. And I am going to start at the top instead of grabbing the whole hair and just starting braiding as whole, only for the simple fact that I want the braid to be really close to the scalp. So the closer it is, the more definition I will have it up there, instead of just starting at the bottom. So as I go down, I am just going to pick up the rest of the hair and braid it all in one now, because if I did start all in one, I wouldn't have the braid as closest to my scalp at the top, and it would just not give it much definition at the top. Same thing, scrunch. I just added some moisturizer at the end and I scrunched it so it can just stay curly. In the back, same thing. Again, I braided a whole braid in the back for the simple fact that I did not want that separated hair. And once I start braiding it, I do start braiding it like straight in the back, like you saw. And then once I feel like I braided a little bit down, I just turn it and just braid it normal, because it's kind of tiring braiding it like that. So as you can see, I got two and one in the back, one on the sides and one in the back. And for my bangs, I wet it, add moisturizer, same thing I did to all the other sections. For the braiding section, I just gotta figure out which side I want it and then braid it on that side. Sometimes it does come out better the next day on the opposite side that you braided at, but for me, for the most part, it comes out alright on the same side that I braided on. So when I do braid my bangs, I do point it to the back, so you can just go straight to the back with no problems. And then I put everything in a low ponytail with a cotton elastic, very soft elastic. I do sometimes use curl activating spray to just spread my edges and a silk scarf, and I just go to bed. But sometimes I do use a pocket bonnet. In the morning, after I do everything, my hair's like the last thing. I take everything out, including the braids, but I do not separate each strand after I take out the braids. I never did that actually. I usually always like to just shake my head. I just feel like that gives you a more natural way and less of a frizzy hair, but if you do like frizz, I would recommend just separating each hair instead of just shaking your head. But I usually just shake my head. It gives me volume without me losing my curl definition or wave definition, whatever you may call this. But yes, the more volume, the more separated I want it to be, the more I will shake my head. Right now, it might look a little stiff, I would say, as you can see. And I do spray the curl activating spray one more time. This is by Shea Moisture, by the way. I'm just gonna be spraying it all over my hair. Not that much. You don't want to make it completely damp again. Just, you know, just a little touch, especially in the dry areas. And then I'm just gonna style it as usual. I just put a little piece up. That's it. And I'm good to go. And the curls are usually very well defined. Curls or waves. I call this, well, it's curly. My hair is really hard to get it wavy just on the second day, you know. But yes, you can add in accessories as you like. You can pull down to add more length, because you do lose a lot of length. You get a lot of shrinkage with a braid out. So I just pull it a little bit and I'm all set, ready to go. This is my updated braid out. I just try to make my braid out as easy as possible. That's why I only do 3 braids. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.